So they say that grass is always greener on the other side. But what if that is the biggest lie we tell ourselves? So for most of my life, I believe that happiness depends on achieving the next big thing. Good grades, getting to the top universities, landing the high-paying job, and buying the latest stuff. But even then, when I reached some of those goals, I still felt empty. I was never content. I always thought, after getting this, I will be happier. After achieving that, I will finally be at peace. But I wasn't. We constantly see people on social media live what seemed like a perfect life. Going on dream vacations, buying new cars, celebrating milestones, and it makes us feel like we're behind. But I discovered something that changed everything for me. If you keep chasing happiness, like it is always somewhere in the future, you will wake up one day and wonder where your life went. We are not here just to survive. We are here to live. So what is the secret I found? So it's not about reaching more goals, earning more money, or buying more stuffs. You might have been taught that happiness is something you achieve after everything is perfect, but it isn't. Happiness is a choice. And once I learned this, it changed my life. So if you're ready, stick with me until the end, because I'm about to share a simple truth that took me 10 years to figure out. Trust me, it could save you years of stress. So a lot of people, including myself, used to think that happiness comes from success and more things. I thought if I got that promotion or bought that house or got recognition from others, I'd finally be happy. The more I achieved, the more I realized I was still chasing something I couldn't grab. I was stuck in what felt like a never-ending race. Because after finishing my studies in engineering and get my degree, I thought I was on the path to life I wanted. I finally got a job in my field, something I worked so hard for, but it didn't take long for me to realize that I had that job. All those years of studying, the money I spent, and the pressure, only to end up feeling trapped and unfulfilled. And while I did achieve some financial goals, the feeling wasn't what I expected. I'd say myself, after this, I'll be happy, but I wasn't. I kept moving on the goals post, thinking once I achieve that, I'll be content. But each time I reached a milestone, the happiness will fade away. I didn't feel the joy of fulfillment I thought I would. That is when I begin to question, what does happiness really mean for me? Slow mornings, doing what I love, traveling, being in nature, those are what bring me true happiness. And that is why I started YouTube. It has given me hope. It's allowed me to rebuild and redefine my life on my own terms. So one day when I was talking with my psychologist, he shared something completely changed my perspective. So he said, over the years, I've been working with hundreds of people. There is a patterns I've noticed. People grow old, they get sick, and eventually they pass away. But many of them don't really live in between. They're surviving, they're not living. And that is real hit me hard. We are also busy running around, focusing on the next big things that we missed out on life happening in front of us. And the only time we have is now. This conversation opened my eyes to how much we overcomplicate happiness. We often imagine happiness as these distant things we'll find someday when our lives are perfect. But the truth is, life isn't perfect, and it never will be. If we keep waiting for everything to be perfect, we'll miss out all the little moments that make our life beautiful. So think about it. What do we take for granted? A warm cup of tea in the morning, the smile of the loved one, a good book, or a sunset. We overlook everyday miracles because we're too busy dreaming of life think we want. It's like waiting for the big wins while ignoring all the small victories. So happiness is about being present. There is a famous saying, yesterday is a history, tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift. So when you focus on the past or the future, you missed out the gift of today. So if we don't appreciate the present moment, we risk losing our life in years, waiting for the perfect moment that never comes. So instead of waiting for the happiness to come to you, start noticing the little joys around you. Because a lot of people spend their lives and days focusing on what is missing or how others seem to have it better. But when we focus on what we already have, it changes everything. So here is an exercise that will help me, and it's surprisingly simple. Write down 3 good things that happened to you today. This can be a small, like enjoying a good meal, like receiving good news, and then describe why they were good. Think about what made those moments stand out to you. Was it the warmth of your coffee? The relief of finish your test maybe? So try to read them loud to yourself before bed. It might sound strange, but saying them out loud let you really feel those moments again and help you train your mind to notice the good more often. So when you do this regularly, your brain starts automatically knowing for more positive in a day. And over time, you will notice you feel happier and more fulfilled. And the big problem we all face is comparing ourselves to others. So here's the reality check. No one's life is perfect. Social media is like highlight reel. It shows the best moment, not the full picture. So the next time you see someone's vacation photos or their shiny new car, remind yourself, you don't know the struggles they're facing behind the scene. Because true happiness isn't about looking good on the outside. It's about feeling good on inside. And when we start seeing beyond the illusion of the others' lives, we realize we are all in this together. Life is messy, imperfect, and challenging for everyone. But that is okay because that's the real life you're living there. Because I used to obsess with what others thought of me. I worried about how I looked, what I had, and whether I was good enough. But over time, I realized most of people are too busy worrying about themselves. So why waste energy trying to impress people who aren't even paying attention to you? Because your happiness should never depend on someone else's approval. If you keep chasing validation, you will never be truly happy. So when you let go of that need, you start living for yourself. You make choices that align with your values and passion, not someone else's expectations. And one of the biggest lessons I've learned is the power of letting go. Letting go of control, expectations, and the constant desire for more. We think controlling every details will bring happiness, but the tighter we grip, the more anxious we feel. So it's like holding the sand. The harder you squeeze, the faster it slips away. So when we loosen our grip and go with the flow, we create a space for unexpected joys. Just breathe, appreciate the present instead of stressing over the future. Letting go isn't giving up. It's accepting what you can't change and focusing on what you can. Happiness isn't tied to achievement, banking account, and the other's opinion. It's come from appreciating what you have now and who you're becoming. It's about processing. It's about progress. Finding joy in the journey, not just the destination. Because life isn't perfect. Tough times will happen. Those struggles shape you to be stronger and was a person. Because the happiest people aren't those who have everything. They're the one who are grateful for what they have today. So if you want to be happy, stop waiting for it to come to you. Choose happiness now. Notice just a little joy. Practice gratitude and let go of what you can't control. So thank you so much for watching this video. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to look my other videos. I will link them right here. And don't forget also to share with your loved one and a friend also right there. Thank you so much. Until the next time. Peace out.